So this is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre knockoff, ripoff, whatever you want to call it, 2021, and I gotta say, this was not really anything different. It's the same premise, except granted they don't use chainsaws, but the gore in this isn't even really that much to run home about. Standard stabs or cut people apart. Whatever. I mean, you have four characters, of course, because every single one of these knockoffs, you gotta have four characters. Can't be five or six or seven or eight people. No, it's gotta be always four. So we gotta emulate every single massacre film. Because most of them do that. It's always four people. And of course, the characters aren't really that smart. We have two girls, two guys, and of course they steal, you know, a character plot twist from 2013's Texas Chainsaw 3D, where you have two characters cheating on the other two characters with each other, essentially. And of course, I mean, it's directed by Adrian Langley, which I'm sorry, you shouldn't have. And he's also one of the writers. Um, the acting in this is whatever. I mean, it's fine. The ending sucks because, of course, it's downbeat. Because we're stealing from the other those movies, but we're also gonna have a downbeat ending too. So, I mean, you don't really know much about these characters that you're supposed to root for, except one of them or two of them's cheaters with each other on the other two characters, and I don't really care much of if they survived or died. Um, look at the film is pretty good. I'll say camera work is fine, editing is fine. They try to build up the whole. Grant don't really have a Leatherface character, but the guy, the the family member, or whatever, the enforcer, or whatever, or pet that they have, as this Leatherface stand-in, I guess you can call him. Who's supposed to be like this? They want to hype him up, where he's like banging on the wall. We don't see him till the very end of the movie, where he chases down the final girl. Because I mean, granted, her and her boyfriend, um, they almost make it out because they kill one of the family members, but then of course he gets shot by the other one, and he dies, and he gets eaten by that mutant member of the family, and then she goes running off, and then they chase her, and she gets into a car, but she's trying to start it, and the other brother or whatever, he shoots her with a revolver. We see blood splatter, so we don't see like the actual explosion, and then we just see the monster family member eat her up, of course, and then it plays crappy ending song credit, and then it ends, and then it's like, I don't really care about much of anything that happened. I mean, even I guess this is like the beginning was supposed to be. I guess all this is supposed to be taking place in the 90s because they have a 90s camcorder, and it even says the date of 90s. Um, at the very beginning, though, I didn't get that that was supposed to be 90s because it seemed like the two people that we see the girl that gets taken in the beginning seemed like that was modern day, but then it goes nope, 90s actually, and then the beginning of the end. So there's like these weird segment things. At least two of them. One of them is beginning of the end, and then the other one is enter nowhere, or nowhere ends, or something. I forget. Overall, this movie was just a flop. It was nothing really interesting. I don't get the praise. If this got shown to people and people were okay with it, or they praised it, enjoyed it, good on them. Can't knock them for enjoying it. I don't get why, because you can just watch any of the movies it's trying to rip off. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or Leatherface. Um, it tries to be its own thing. Not really, because you have, again, people, gas station. Uh, although I will say it was dumb of the one girl. She knew, like she forgot that the gas station guy called a mechanic or tow truck guy. You should have realized he was in cahoots with the other guy, but I guess not. You know. But then, oh, he really is related to them and stuff. Or I guess. But then I don't know. Um, so now I guess it's just really the three of them. Two looking normal guys, and then one mutant. Although the chick at the very beginning, I guess they impregnated her. That really comes to nothing because then she just kills herself off. So it's like, okay, I don't want to survive and try to get away. So I'm gonna just kill this baby growing inside me, this inbred thing. It's not really inbred. She's not related to them, but you know what I mean. And then she stabs herself in the neck, and then that's it. And I did like sort of the lead girl, sort of where she was trying to stand up to the Owen, crazy character. But then she doesn't really do that whole lot. She doesn't do that whole lot to these like guys. Like she almost like challenges them at points, but then she never really ignites that fire in her. So that kind of sucked. Um, she's not really resourceful either. Although she kind of is, but then she's not. She's one of those characters. Oh, I'll stab him here and then I'll run off, or I'll shoot him here and then run off, or injure them and then, or in this case, lock somebody in the thing and then we'll run off instead of finding a weapon to try to kill this crazy dude. Or I'll leave my friend behind, even though, hey, granted, the one guy had a weapon on him, but it's like it's two of you. Like you can both try to fight this guy off, but nope. And just because her friend told her to run off, so I don't know. Overall, it's just a time waster. I would never watch this again. Again, this is a rip off of the better movies, not the first one, because I don't care for the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre a whole lot at all. I like the character Leatherface, but I like the other movies. I even like Next Generation, which is way better than this. At least you got Matthew McConaughey and Renee and uh, the hot chick Heather, and you also have Leatherface and Grant. They kind of ruined his character in that, but that was more interesting than what was going on here. I mean, at least I was enjoying that movie more than this. It didn't have a downbeat ending that did not need to be downbeat. And it wasn't really cool. Anyway, hit that like uh, button down below. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I drop more videos. And yeah, smash that like, comment, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more.